Fam over.
Now, fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by. Whatever you're doing, I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on your way in. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. We got another good one today, y'all. Came across some more crazy videos on TikTok. One of the craziest ones I seen was, it's a pastor out of Mexico, supposedly, allegedly, is selling land in heaven. Talking about reserving people spots in heaven and stuff like that. Crazy, y'all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I know I started to stream a little early. I was supposed to start at 6 my time, but hey, started early, man. Go ahead and get this work in, put this work in. Appreciate everybody. Much love to everybody supporting the merch store. Been going to the store, buying things. I've been seeing a couple people grabbing a couple things and everything. I appreciate that. The merch store always got discount codes on there and everything that everybody can use. So y'all check that out. Join the Discord if you want to send some content over, or you got any ideas or anything. Join the Discord and send them over to me, and we get it going, though. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Let's get into this content.
You see, y'all, we told you the dragons are here and people didn't want to believe us. People are thinking that these dragons are supposed to be physical beings, but these are spiritual beings. The physical reality is only an illusion. Only the spiritual really exists. We physical beings are trapped in this prison, really this prism, this light code. My buddy sent me these pictures today from Belize. The Hurricane Barrel went there. Here goes another one over here. You can clearly see that this is a dragon, y'all. Look at this, right? The people who have eyes to see can clearly see that this is a dragon. And this looks like another world that's above the dragon. Can y'all see that? I'm sure you guys can see it. And here goes another picture, y'all, of another dragon, right? They are all over the sky, y'all. Even the Aurora Borealis is showing us dragons, y'all. Look at this. You can clearly see the wings and the head. Look at it. It's roaring, y'all. Look at that. Here's another picture that the Aurora Borealis is showing us. This one's in black and white, but you can clearly see that it is a dragon, y'all. Remember, we told you that the Leviathan and Beryl give you the same numbers and the same ciphers in gematria. There are no coincidences, you guys. We see the synchronicities. The same reason why the inside of this hurricane, it looks like a dragon uncoiling or a snake uncoiling, like the Kundalini energy. Literally looks like it. The snake or the dragon is uncoiling. Shout out to my good friend Randy Boy. Y'all go give him a follow and show him some love, please. And the Bible tells us, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Since we are dealing with spiritual unseen entities that we cannot deal with, i.e. the people who run this world that we cannot see, that are literally untouched, this is why we are having spiritual beings come down onto this planet and cleaning this planet of the spiritual wickedness that we cannot see. There's a shadow world that we cannot see, that we cannot interact with. So you need shadow beings, spiritual beings to deal with these entities. And they are here, y'all. They are here. For the spiritual people, y'all understand what I'm talking about. The rest of y'all, it don't really matter because y'all can never see what we see. But if you resonate with this video, please give your boy a follow. Keep up with me on my Instagram.
Hey, y'all. I don't know what to say about those dragons and everything. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But as far as like the figures in the sky and all that, like shapes of dragon and everything, you can do that with anything almost. Like you can look up at the sky and be like, oh, that cloud is shaped like a dog, or a cloud. That cloud shaped like a cat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know, they've been talking about these leviathans and the dragons and all that stuff coming back from being frozen and all this type of stuff. But if they was out here, somebody somewhere would have seen them. They would have been out here flying in the sky. Somebody would have seen something or something. So I don't know. I'm still iffy on that situation. So salute to everybody in the building. What's up, Angela Pilgrim? Travis, what's up, fam? What's up, DJ? Let's keep it going, though, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Have the ability to interfere with the functions of the brain and the body by
Peace in.
CDC agrees with NRC that it is apparent that fluorides have the ability to interfere with the functions of the brain and the body by direct and indirect means?
Yes, CDC in connection with the Intergovernmental Work Group.
It's correct to say that CDC does not have any data on the tolerable upper fluoride intake for neurotoxic effects for infants.
Yes.
Okay. And you see how the definition also includes toddlers. So CDC does not have any data on the tolerable upper fluoride intake for neurotoxic effects on toddlers.
That's true.
Okay. There's been 2 studies now from the Dr. Who's birth cohort in Mexico City, and there's been 2 studies from the Canadian cohort that Dr. Lanphier has been working on. All 4 of these studies have found significant and large associations between early life fluoride exposure and adverse neurodevelopmental effects.
You know, let me tell you something about celebrities. Let me tell you something about some big sports stars. If you honestly knew what some of your favorite big superstars really did behind closed doors, if you knew what your favorite late night talk show host did behind closed doors, if you really knew what your favorite radio star, TV star, newscaster truly did behind closed doors. None of us are perfect. We all do weird things. We're all freaky and weird and crazy. But if you knew, you wouldn't follow half the people. You wouldn't listen. And I tell you what, I put doctors on that list. I put CEOs on that list. I put the everyday person on that list. People are wrapped up watching the news, listening to their stars, because that's the way you've been programmed your whole life. We're still in the Roman Empire, baby. Feed them and entertain them just enough, and we shall control them through fear, and they will do whatever we want. We have a dictator situation.
Right, DJ. You said they probably on a different frequency. That's why everybody won't be able to see the dragons and everything. But let me ask y'all this. So this for the chat. Do y'all believe, like, I mean, we all, you know, I'm sure, you know, we all, everybody, we be vibrating on different frequencies and everything and different levels, whatever. Do y'all think it's people walking around, like you go to the store right now, that's on a different frequency level, that see different things than if we both was at the store, they seeing something different than another person that's on a different frequency? Y'all think that's really going on? Like, I'm just asking. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Just curious. Y'all let me know. Make sure I hit that like button. Let's keep it going. Travis, Drake, this is a couple people. Join the Discord, Travis. Send it over in the Discord.
Joseph R. Biden of Delaware, the duly elected and lawfully serving President of the United States of America.
He is the President of this country.
Is he the duly elected and lawfully serving President of the United States?
He is the President of our country.
Are you answering that, omitting the language duly elected and lawfully serving purposefully?
I'm answering the question. He is the President of the United States.
And you have no view as to whether he was duly elected or is lawfully serving?
I'm telling you, he's the President of the
Why you can't just answer yes or no?
United States.
No further questions.
It's a simple answer, yes or no.
Right.
Why can't he answer? If you don't think this government's corrupt, you done lost your fucking mind. But guess what? I'm gonna keep my foot on their necks. I ain't afraid.
What up, baby cakes? What's up, everybody? JB, what up?
You have been told is a lie. What if I told you there was a library that not only housed the true origins of humanity, but also the universe's alternative technologies? Accounts report that even texts from Atlanteans were stored here. The Library of Alexandria, the epicenter of ancient knowledge, mysteriously vanished in a series of fires. But these fires were not accidents. This is where it gets interesting. This ancient repository contains scrolls and physical items on alchemy, mysticism, alternative sciences, and even extraterrestrial contact. Archimedes referred to it as the wisdom of the ancients. The ones responsible believed that this information could empower humanity, challenge rulers' authority, and undermine popular religious doctrines. The library was then deliberately destroyed to be able to rewrite our history books and take control. But there's even more. Some of the information survived and is believed to have helped humanity understand concepts such as anti-gravity, free energy, and even interstellar travel. Many believe the remnants are stored at the Vatican, and they've used it as leverage to control major space corporations.
That sounds too familiar, y'all. Destroy and rewrite the history. That sounds too familiar. That's exactly what they've been doing. Still doing it. Hiding shit and rewriting it how they want to write it. It's crazy.
I want you guys to listen to this very important message this brother had to say. You can tell by his body language and mannerism that he is sincere in everything that he has to say. This truth can no longer be hidden, y'all. Check this out.
Hey there, my family. This is your brother Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta. You know, the decision today from the Supreme Court was not a shock to me, because we know that every system in this nation, including the Justice and the Supreme Court, was made to sustain, maintain, and above all else, protect white supremacy, white power, white privilege. But see, this is what my white family don't understand. And what they don't understand is the time of us Gentiles is up. The time of the Gentiles is up, white family. So it doesn't matter about your military power. It doesn't matter about your president in the office. It doesn't matter even about the Supreme Court's decision to protect your white supremacy. Because the Bible says that the time of the Gentiles will come to a fulfillment. And you are the generation to see and witness the fulfillment. Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. Those are our black brothers and sisters. And will be led away captive into all nations. That was our black brothers and sisters, ancestors that were taken into all nations by the Atlantic slave trade. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles, who are our current white Ashkenazi Jewish people. And look up what ish on the end of the word means in the English language. And these Jewish Gentiles will trodden down Jerusalem until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled. To you, my Gentile family members, the time of our reign has been fulfilled. It is now time for Jacob to rise to the head. Our black brothers and sisters that we have held captive underneath white supremacy for more than 400 years, they are the real Hebrews of the Bible.
What?
And what took place in Egypt to the powerful Pharaoh and his kingdom will be exactly what takes place into this mystery Babylon, the United States of America. As God, or the Most High God, comes to set his precious chosen children, our black brothers and sisters, the real Hebrews of the Bible, free. And so there is no Supreme Court ruling. There is no president, no army, no intelligence that you can have to hold back the Most High Yah God coming to get his children. Remember, Pharaoh thought he was all that in a bag of chips too.
And they have been warned over and over again to let us go. but still we are kept in captivity. This is why TikTok has done what it done to the majority black creators. This is also why DeSantis chose to remove our history from the school system. They don't want their children to know what their ancestors have done to us. But with this new age that we have entered, everything in the dark must come to light, must face the light. This is why the sun is so bright right now. Nothing can hide underneath the sun. All truths will be revealed in due time, y'all. The truth cannot remain hidden anymore. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Keep up with me on my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Facebook. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Listen, the kids in the future will not know the truth if we don't change some of the shit that's going on as far as like what they teaching in public schools and everything and all that out there. Like, if we don't put our hands into that now and put a stop to their curriculums and what they have the what they have the authority to teach and all that type of stuff, man, in the future they go erase whatever they want to erase. In the future, kids ain't gonna know nothing, probably nothing about slavery or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They probably go try to erase all that type of shit and just teach whatever they want to teach. If we don't get our hands in there or somebody do something to put a stop to some of this stuff that they doing, some of these plays that they putting on the whole world and tricking us, it's going to be a system and it's going to be lined up down the line. The system still going to be working and people going to be programmed and shit going to keep working like how it's working. Y'all know what time it is, but let's keep it going. Salute to everybody in the building. What's up, John, Courtney, everybody? Let's keep it going, though.
Party for a very long time, not just this election cycle, has been doing a lot of active outreach around the South Asians, around the API in general, and we'll continue to do it. I mean, what we know in particular when you're talking about the South Asian community, we're talking about the Indian community more specifically, it is a growing community in the United States in terms of its voting bloc, in terms of its participation, and I think the party knows that and knows that this is part of our collective community, and there needs to be outreach and inclusion.
And certainly you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Knock wood.
You could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Knock wood.
This fucking sun, this isn't the same sun that I grew up with, man. There's no way I stayed outside all day in this fucking sun. This is fucking different. I don't care. Anybody can tell me this motherfucker right here is a different sun than what I grew up with.
Man, is that real? Is that like a little baby dragon? That's crazy.
Did Biden just admit that paying taxes on your income is voluntary? It does sound that way. He is stating in his next tax proposal bill, the same bill which is going to charge up to 45% capital gains tax on stocks, cryptos. It's also the same tax bill that wants to charge you if your home has gone up. Even though you haven't sold it, he wants to tax you on the part that went up.
Wow.
Well, also in that bill, if you don't file your taxes, because a lot of people in America don't file their taxes, they don't pay their taxes because it's a voluntary system.
Right.
If you pay them, it's because you agree you want to pay them. Well, he's changing the law to where it's a felony if you don't pay them. It's not a felony now. He's changing that process, and he's adding a $500,000 fine. That's kind of admitting that they're voluntary. I would say so. But 81 million people voted for that guy. Great job. Great job, Americans.
This is a matrix. He's trying to make it so if you don't pay your taxes, you don't file the taxes, you can get a felony, man. That's crazy. When it's supposed to be voluntary anyway. It's all a scam anyway. God damn.
I don't care what anyone says. You know, a lot of people like to talk about God, which I call the prime creator. A lot of people who are out there talking about God what they think is God and what I think is God is completely different. I think they're actually might be praying to a devil. I believe there's a prime creator above everything, but he doesn't interfere. But I think the person or the entity in charge of this matrix, I don't think they're benevolent at all.
What do you mean?
I don't think the deity that runs this realm is benevolent in any sense of the imagination. I believe that people are actually praying to an entity that doesn't actually encompass love and forgiveness and all of that other stuff. I think
Right.
it's more of entrapment, enslavement, things of that nature. Because
like they forced into religion, like a lot of the older folks that I know, you know what I'm saying? Like they forced to be Christians and just like, yeah, you better do this or you go burn in hell forever. Yeah, you better not do this and you better not do that. Like it just seemed like all control, y'all. It's all control to me. My opinion.
think about it. If you're all powerful, why would you care if people worshiped you? You know, it's really interesting.
Why do you think that in America, it's mandatory for you to have car insurance before you even drive your car out of the parking lot? In America, it's mandatory for you to have renters insurance, homeowners insurance before you move into your home. As a matter of fact, there was a point in time, and I think this still is, that if you don't have health insurance, you do have to pay some type of fine for not having health insurance for your own health. Now, here's the question I want to ask you. Why is it that it's not mandatory to have life insurance? Do you think it's by accident? Well, let me tell you why. Of course, it's not by accident, but let me tell you why. Because it's one of the secrets that wealthy people use to transfer wealth from one generation to the next generation. It's that simple. Now, unfortunately, different communities do not respect or understand why life insurance is important. Most people have this ideology that, my loved ones only benefit from my life insurance, so why am I paying for this policy every month and it's taking money out of my pocket? It's the same reason why you're paying for car insurance and you've never been to a car accident. It's the same reason why you're paying for health insurance and you're perfectly healthy, right? And until we understand that, we will continue to pass on generational poverty from one generation to the next generation.
Hey, my mama always pushed that life insurance into us. Like she had policies on us since we was young. Then when we got older, she made us take over. Like, yeah, this is yours. You maybe pay on it and everything. Like she big on that. And it's crazy because I know a lot of people be like, they be using like life insurance. They be like borrowing against it. Like you've been paying for so long, you can like borrow some against the plan, and you can get some money out of it or whatever, take some out of it and everything. But some plans don't let you, because my mama had one plan. She was go try to borrow some money out of it and everything, but it was like some stipulation where they wouldn't let her do it and everything. And it was this particular, I don't know what company or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to ask her and everything, but they wouldn't let her borrow against it. And she was paying that money for a long time and everything. So you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So who you dealing with and everything. But I guess that's the play. They said life insurance is the play. And it's only right. You know what I'm saying? You pass away, you should leave somebody with something. If you don't, shit, somebody go get it. Let's get it.
Cement processing plants next to crematoriums and railways. We grind or cook your remains into a powder and dispose of you into
All right, so this is going to be a weird one. I wasn't going to watch this video, but I did. And then once I did, it got me to thinking about another video I saw of a young lady that had asked the question, have you ever seen a new cemetery? You ever see a new cemetery pop up? You ever hear of one? I'm 46 years old. I have never in my life seen a new cemetery, and they never seem to get full. Now you hear the thing about finding human DNA in fast food restaurant meat, and God knows what the meat's made out of, but then you hear this report about the bones and stuff. What better thing to do with them than grind them up and use them in concrete? And they're always using lots of concrete in cities where a lot of people, step away. But I don't know, just got me to thinking. It's kind of weird, stupid as hell, I guess, but
right.
It's just one of them what's on my mind things today. Just Thanks, TikTok. I'll be thinking about that now. Appreciate it.
Watch.
Hey, y'all, and I just thought about this. Like, y'all know we a corporation. You know what I'm saying? United States is a corporation. And all of us are entities within that corporation. You know what I'm saying? Our social security number, birth certificate, all that type of stuff. What if, like a lot of us, what if the government is collecting on a lot of us when we pass away, y'all? Like, what if they got insurance on us? Because this is a corporation and we basically like damn near workers under this corporation and everything. So what if, like, when people be passing away, the government be collecting? Like, all of us got policies that we don't know about, and they just be collecting on all the people who pass away that don't be having policies for their family or whatever, allegedly. Just think about that. It's crazy. Let's keep it going.
By the way, moving on to my last subject for the show before I go on to my tweets. Let me tell y'all what the hell is going on. See, this world is crazy.
Salute, Elaine.
Some
Congratulations.
of y'all out there don't know what y'all doing. I mean, y'all need to pray. Because you know you desperate when I bring up this next subject, this last subject. Did you know people are apparently now buying or trying to buy their way into heaven? I don't mean this facetiously or indirectly. I'm serious. There are people actually doing this. Here's the story. The pastor of a Christian church in Mexico is going viral for selling plots of land
Hey, Cass.
in heaven
What's up, Nudie?
for $100 per square meter. The pastor claims that he spoke to God in 2017 and God himself authorized him to sell the plots.
Man.
A brochure circulating online features details on how to purchase plots with payment options.
Oh,
get
my
this.
God.
Payment options that include Visa, MasterCard.
Purchase plots in heaven, though? Man. What's up, Buddha, man? Oh, my God. It's crazy. Yeah.
Google Pay, American Express, Apple Pay. Purchasers can also pay in installments on a payment plan. The church is said to have made thousands of dollars on the purchases.
Wow.
Number one, the pastor. If God authorized you to sell the land in heaven, why the hell ain't you there? I mean, who wants to stay on earth? Let's do this in this proper perspective. Who the hell wants to stay on earth?
Man, who the hell in their right mind is go even pay a pastor for some land in heaven? Like, what even cross your, like, you think you buying your way into heaven? Like, I'm finna buy me a plot of land in heaven. So when I pass away, all the shit I done did don't matter. I'm going straight to my plot of land. Man, this is so crazy, man. What is the world coming to, y'all? This is crazy.
If I know that I'm going to heaven. That's number one. Let's get that out the way. Number two. Sell. What good is a man who profits the whole world but loses his own soul? But this is what God told you to do, huh? Profit off of people who are trying to buy their way into heaven.
Right.
Everybody knows God focuses on your works, your deeds, your actions, what's a part of your spirit and your soul, not what you can buy. If that's the case, every billionaire you can think of is on their way to heaven. Number three, Google, Apple, Amex, Visa, MasterCard. How are you allowing this?
Right.
How are you allowing this? Now, usually I don't cuss when I'm talking about religion, but I think it's apropos here. How are you allowing this shit? How are you allowing somebody to use
your platform,
your commodity, your entity, whatever it is, to sell something like this? You got to be kidding me.
This shit crazy.
That's how desperate you are. And if you're willing to buy, you know what that says? I'd rather buy it. That way I don't have to put it to work. I don't have to conduct myself like a decent human being. All I have to do is open my wallet right here and come out of pocket.
Hey, right, JB. American Express and all the credit card companies, they don't care. They like, shit, I don't care what y'all doing. As long as we get our cut, get our percentage, and we get paid, hey, whatever y'all sell, do whatever y'all want to do. We don't care. As long as we getting ours. Just like everything else, man. It's all about money, man. Everything.
All right, I kill somebody. I assault somebody. I insult somebody. I denigrate somebody. I lie on somebody. I malign and slander somebody. I do any of these things. Here's some money. Yeah, here's some money. You take it. You take it right now. Okay? Then I can go to heaven. Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing?
That's
It's kind of
crazy.
funny to people. And I understand that until you realize how sick and demented it truly is. It's a damn shame.
Man, oh my God, y'all. What is the world coming to? I can't believe this. Pastor selling land in heaven. Like, man, like, what's up, Drew? Like, come on, man. Man. Like, come on now. I'm talking about God came to you and put this into your mind and got you selling land in heaven. Like you the plug. You the only one he came to. Like, yeah, man, you can sell this land up here. And it's people actually buying plots of land that they think they buying in heaven. Crazy times, y'all. Crazy times. Let's keep it going, though. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's keep it going, y'all. Crazy times we living in.
I asked my dad, if countries are at war with each other all the time, then how come every 4 years they get together and play games at the Olympics? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
Right.
And he didn't have an answer, but it's funny because little kids know, man, it makes no sense. I'm sorry, but if all these countries hate each other and they're all at war with each other, they're not going to put their differences aside every 4 years to play games. That's ridiculous. So, I mean, that's just one more proof of nonsense. Not to mention, you know, the Antarctic Treaty was signed by all the countries in the whole world so that no one can do anything in Antarctica. So they were all able to get together and sign this treaty. Don't you think they would all be able to get together and lie to you? Because I do. I'm at the point now, I don't believe in countries anymore. I believe we have owners because it can pretty much be proven. I mean, BlackRock and Vanguard basically own the whole world. So we have owners, and I don't think we have countries. We have dividers. We have jails that we're all in that we're not allowed to leave without passports and licenses and certificates and all sorts of stuff. It's a scam.
Yeah.
But this is for your entertainment. And I love you all.
I feel him. I swear.
Child support agents don't want you to ask these 3 questions. Number 1, is this a loan? Number 2, what law gives you authority over my child? Number 3, what did I say, do, or sign that gave you consent for me?
Yeah, that child support system ain't no joke. Them motherfuckers, they worse than the IRS and the FBI.
You ever hear of a fake interview? A fake interview is an interview that employers schedule to waste your time. And that's because they already know who they're going to hire for the position that you're actually interviewing for. And they do this because, according to policy, they have to demonstrate that they have interviewed several people for one position before they insert someone. You're not sure if you attended a fake interview? Well, I'm going to give you 3 signs. The first sign is you may have filled out an application or submitted a resume for a position some time ago and you hadn't heard anything. All of a sudden, you get a call from the company and they're trying to rush you in. Hey, can you meet tomorrow at 5 o'clock or tomorrow at 3 o'clock or are you available tomorrow? They're trying to get you in a hurry. That's because they already filled the position. It's probably about to close, but they have to show that they have interviewed more than one candidate. I've seen that happen more than one time in my career. The second sign is you'll get called in for an interview with the hiring manager and maybe someone from the team. And they'll throw 3 softball questions at you, right? And they'll be open-ended and you'll answer them. It'll probably take 10 to 15 minutes. And then after that, they'll thank you for your time and tell you they'll be in touch. But they never get back to you and they ghost you.
All along, they already got their person and everything. Like she said, I feel it. I already know this be happening.
The third sign is you'll get called in for an interview with the hiring manager and somebody from the team or just the hiring manager. And what they'll do is basically change the requirements of the position that you applied for right in front of your face. And of course, the requirements that have changed with the position are probably the requirements that attracted you to the position. For instance, if you applied for a remote job and you get on site to the interview and they tell you, well, now switch to 4 days a week on site and 1 remote day, you're going to be turned off and probably say, well, never mind, thanks, but no thanks. And that's the idea because they've already picked somebody for the position.
Hey, boss.
Hey, she's probably right about all that, you know what I'm saying, those fake interviews and everything, because, you know, they got to meet their quota and interview a certain amount of people and, you know, all that type of stuff and everything. But for anybody out there that's looking for employment, don't get discouraged or whatever. Just keep on trying, keep looking. You know what I'm saying? You probably got to put in 1,000 apps just to get about 10 hits. You know what I'm saying? 10 people calling or something. But hey, that's where we at in the world today. So don't be discouraged by anything she said or anything. But I kind of, you know, understand where she's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they be out there fake interviews, man. They doing that. Of course they doing that. Let's keep it going.
Our latest designer bag only costs $15 to make, but how do we convince rich people to pay us $15,000 for it? Johnny, we don't sell to rich people. What? This is a $15,000 bag. We sell to the lower and middle class who want to look rich. What? But how do we convince them to pay so much? Marketing 101, value-based pricing. When they see the price of our item is high, they just associate that the value of the product is high, and so they just cough it up. $15,000 to try to look rich. So a real-life infinite money glitch. Excuse me, sir, are you interested in our latest line of transparency?
Tell y'all true story.
That's how they be tricking everybody to buy all this expensive shit. I just seen all the videos on, I think it's Balenciaga or something. Like bags cost $60 to make, and they be selling them for like $5,000 and $10,000 and stuff like that. So y'all just be careful, man. Be mindful where you're spending your money and everything. Don't fall into these traps, y'all.
So, boo, watch this video to the end. This one is crazy. I don't know if I'm bugging or not.
I
think I got it. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
This is his debut album?
Pay attention.
Yes, sir. The truth is in my eyes.
Really?
Truth is in my eyes. I'd like to point out this is very highly anticipated. Thank you for bringing me a physical copy. For sure, man. Guarantee.
Nah, that's not who I think it is. Stop playing with me, son.
You sound like
between the lines. The truth is in my eyes. Let's get back into this, man.
What was the inspiration for you to
his voice?
You know, make people buy the album? Like actually spend money on the album?
Crazy.
I mean, that's the mastermind hit. You know what I'm saying? Hit boy. So we just basically just said, fuck it, just ball hogging. Just do.
Man, he sounds just like Nipsey, but y'all know how the Cali dudes, they most of the time, a lot of them be sounding alike and everything. They be having the same type of swag and stuff, but this is crazy right here.
On us, win, lose, or draw.
Okay.
Like it or love it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Type situation. We just creating good music.
Man, he sounds just like him.
And pushing full speed ahead with it. You know what I'm saying?
They kind of do look alike. They kind of do sound alike. Stop playing with me, son.
Wow.
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But let me play an interview from Nipsey Hussle so you can do the comparison yourself. Let's get into this, man.
It's people's opinion. You know what I mean? I know it's just how people feel, but that award is so prestigious that those people's opinions can deliver you a Grammy. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I meant by that. Not to like downplay what that is, but it feels good as an artist for people to appreciate your art. You know what I mean? Whoever it is.
Stop playing with me, son.
Damn. Big Hit and Nipsey look like they can be some kin or something. They might be some kin down the line or something. We don't know.
Remember, the truth is in my eyes. What do you mean by that? It's crazy because when I started hearing his music, I automatically started to like the music. And I'm like, why do I like his music so much? Maybe because I like the other guy's music as well. Stop playing with me, son. Something's going on here.
It's crazy.
And I'm going to figure it out. TikTok is for entertainment purposes only. Let's not forget that. I'm just playing around here, killing time. And if I ever see Big Hit out on Cali in LA and he gives me those Crenshaw vibes, let's not forget he's on the opposite side.
Oh, I got another good one for you. So they gave you a traffic citation, did they? Okay, let's take care of that. Contact the prosecutor's office and inform them that you want that officer that stopped you and gave you that citation, you want them on the Brady list. Any officer that is on the Brady list means that they are no longer a credible, reliable witness. Case dismissed.
If you were born in between...
Damn. So you put them on the Brady list, that means they can't come to court and be a witness to your traffic stop. If you can find a prosecutor to do that, you probably call the prosecutor office to get to talking to them, tell them what you're trying to do and shit. They might hang up on you, man. Ain't no telling. But hey, give it a shot. Try it out, somebody. Let me know how it go. Let's keep it going.
In the years of 1973 and 2003 AD, you could potentially be a golden child. You are an extraterrestrial. Not all, but after this video, you will know if you are one or not. The golden children were sent here by their oversouls to guide the steps of others into higher consciousness, both physically and spiritually. Through the frequency and the vibration of these golden children that are on this planet,
I might be a golden children. I might be a golden child.
Humanity will experience a quantum leap in its evolutionary role. A lot of these children who were sent here on a special mission have severed their etheric link to the very oversouls that sent them due to family members and friends forcing them to be like everybody else at very young ages. A lot of y'all were born with very extraordinary supernatural qualities and gifts and were expressed at very young ages. And a lot of y'all golden children aren't even aware of who you are. You guys just feel incredibly strange and like you're not from this planet. You're always outcasted and everyone always hates on you everywhere you go.
I swear.
You always end up being a loner.
I swear.
But you like it that way because that's the only time where you can be yourself. But for those who were literally coached out of their own abilities and their own authenticity, don't even know how to be themselves, even when they're by themselves. A lot of you guys were born with the gift of clairvoyance, which is the ability to see interdimensionally through your third eye.
Right.
A lot of you guys were born psychic, telepathic. A lot of you guys were born with master healing qualities. A lot of you guys were born reading very early, writing very early, being incredibly good at singing, writing poems. You guys are extremely creative. A lot of you guys have had an awareness of outer beings that no one seems to know anything about.
Right.
Even when you can't physically see these beings, you feel their presence around you, but you ignore it all the time because people call you nuts and crazy.
I swear.
A lot of us have had to separate from others because people think we're mentally unbalanced and think we're crazy and strange.
I hear that all the time, especially going in on these conspiracies and debunking all these lies and shit they done told us. They always be like, man, you going crazy. And never stop hearing that.
And ostracize us because we stand out like a peacock. We are their way out. We're the answers to help them get to the fifth dimension, but they want to treat us like we're the problem. Don't believe me? Look at the statistics of children in early developmental stages from the years of 1973 to 2003 AD. Record-breaking studies will prove to you that those beings born between 1973 and 2003, not all of them, were born with a different mind and body than everybody else.
Wow. Right, Elaine. I think that's one of my qualities too. Intuition. Like I can go into a room and just automatically feel like the bad energy coming from somewhere or somebody and just automatically like, man, oh no, I ain't fucking with dog, or I ain't even going over there. I can already tell, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's like one of my little things. I can automatically feel if you ain't right. If you on some bullshit, you come up talking to me and you on some bullshit, 95% of the time, I'ma know. Like, oh yeah, man, you on some bullshit. You feel me? So I think that's one of my little things. Just keep it going, my bad.
In 2003, it was discovered that 223 genes do not have the required predecessors on their family genomic evolutionary tree. Do you know what that means? Those 223 genes are the difference between a chimpanzee, a monkey, and a Homo sapien. We are truly extraterrestrials. We are different beings. And the elites know about this. That's why they try so hard, working day and night to keep this information out of our hearts, our minds, and our ears.
Hey, JB, yeah, that too. Like when I used to go to clubs and party back in the day with all my homies and everything, like I was spot on. Like we never really got into nothing because we was gone before the bullshit started. Like we was like that too. Like, man, I'm out, man. We out. You can feel when the tension in the air and everything. I mean, not everybody, but I definitely can in any situation.
And they take these children at very young ages and either do experiments on them, where they live in labs all day long, or they sign them to music labels and use their psychic abilities and their spiritual qualities to make songs to lower the frequency of the world around us. A lot of these artists were these golden children. A lot of them. A lot of us just don't know who we are. And people that do know who we are misuse us.
Right.
And fight like hell to stop us from knowing who we are. Because if we knew who we are, who we were, we would be following our purposes and our mission. So if you're one of those children who has disconnected from your oversoul, you need to start eating right, meditating, and doing whatever it takes possible to get back into reconnection with your heart. A lot of the people in that generation are depressed, and they're depressed because they're not operating out of their true purpose.
Right.
They're forcing themselves to live a life that doesn't even fulfill them. They're just working a job day after day, living the earthly life that society told them regular humans are supposed to live, and we're not even humans.
Right. Everything they've been teaching us in school, man, they teach us all the wrong shit. So, I mean, we be programmed. That's what people don't be knowing no better. You feel me? But salute to all the golden children in here, y'all. Definitely salute to all the 80s babies. I'm an 80s baby too, y'all. Scorpio 80s baby. I feel like we went through it all. I've seen it all. I was around when internet then it first started, and I've seen the transformation, like DVDs left, the VCRs, all that shit. Like, man, we didn't seen it. I remember house phones. Like, I ain't had a house phone in a long time, but my mama still got a house phone. But man, we went through a lot. Beeper. Yeah, definitely had the beeper. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, y'all. We in 2024. We in the future, y'all. We is in the future now. And it's a lot of crazy stuff going on, a lot of stuff they still hiding from us and everything. I still can't believe this pastor was selling land in heaven. Like, I don't even, you talking about God came to him and told him he can sell plots of land in heaven. And there's people actually paying for these plots of land. Man, we in the crazy world, y'all. Crazy, crazy world. I had that Nokia too. Nokias was like the first hard cell phones. I swear. But salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody who tapped in today. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I just want to say, everybody, y'all stay on wave, stay vibrating those good high frequencies, keep that good energy around y'all, and just stay positive, y'all, through it all. You know what I'm saying? I know the world crazy. We all know it's crazy, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We got to stay positive. Just know, hopefully it will be better days ahead of us and things will change for the better. You feel me? But salute to everybody. Appreciate all my moderators, content management, everybody. Much love to y'all. This your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Fam over.